So you want to be a general manager for the greatest sports entertainment company in the world. I've been in this industry my whole life, seen many come and go. And now here you are taking your first step into the mix. Tell me, what are you looking for? Fame? Glory? Prestige? What kind of a general manager will you become? Have you thought about that? Will you be a fair and balanced overseer? Or maybe you'll rule your roster with an iron fist. Either way, one thing you need to do is make impact. I didn't start my career in the WWE as a general manager like you're about to. I had to earn my spot through years and years of dedication to this business. But you still have so much to prove. You would not have been given this opportunity if we didn't see your potential. You must understand, 200 plus days a year we're on the road to entertain the WWE Universe. Some careers are long, others aren't quite as lucky. But if you respect our business, if you love our business, then even you could become a legend one day. So are you ready? It's time to prove you deserve this chance. An opportunity that you can't let slip through your fingers. You must earn it. You must pay your dues. So I have to ask again, what kind of general manager will you become? Let's see if you have what it takes to be my GM.
Hello and welcome to the 2K draft. I am Keaney from Recharge Wrestling, and I'm going to take you through my GM mode, and also we kick it off with the draft here. Here are the rules. So I've got a custom roster set up, a custom draft pool, sorry, which is a bit more realistic. I've got all the real life stars. I've removed anyone who's not currently in WWE. I've adjusted the legends. I've even changed some of the popularity to kind of reflect real life a bit more. The only custom character I've put in the draft is, other than that, all the wrestlers are on the game at the start. So let's get into the actual draft itself. I'll be representing SmackDown, and I've chosen Sonya Deville as my GM, and I'm up against Adam Pearce on Monday Night Raw. As we get into the draft now, and I mean, it's not to just go for Roman Reigns' first pick, isn't it, with his stamina? But I tell you what, Drew McIntyre is only 3 popularity less, and is a bit cheaper and has better stamina. So I'm going to go for Drew McIntyre to kick off my roster. And we're going to pick Brock Lesnar. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to get recommendations because I think these are worthwhile. I think Priest could be a good shout. I mean, Becky Lynch would be the top woman. Bianca Belair as well. And Seth frickin' Rollins. I'm going to go for Seth Rollins as my second pick on SmackDown. To go with Drew McIntyre. Here would have faced if Gonzaga. It's a bit weird, isn't it, some of their draft picks. Alright, I should probably pick women now. I think Becky Lynch is so expensive, Becky Lynch. For a 65, I think Sasha Banks at just 62 popularity. Charlie Fair 63. Oh, Belair is the same and has a bit better stamina. So I'm going to go Bianca Belair as my third pick on SmackDown. Then I'll go with Charlotte Flair. Fair enough. Right, let me look at the recommendations again. I think Priest is coming up, and I think he could be a good pick. I mean, Kevin Owens could also be a good pick. And no, I am going to stick with recommendation. I think I'm going to go Damian Priest to join SmackDown.
Damian Priest is taking aim at a new target. This guy is on the track and he is not slowing down.
And again, if you look at my recommendations, a few are all. I've got 3 men, 1 women. What have they got so far? Let me just have a look at what they've got. Yeah, 3 men, 1 woman as well. Do I go male or do I go female? Let me just look at recommendations here. They've got Candice, Alexa, Sasha, Walter, 229, Candice, 168, 235, 256, I'm going Asuka because I think, like I say, she works well with Bianca Belair as well, so I think that's a good selection. I do need a heel female superstar though, and I think they are making that very clear to me with these selections. I'm going to go for Mandy Rose. She's like the cheaper option there on the women's side. Right. So I've got 3 faces, 3 heels, 3 women, 3 men. I only have 1 specialist so far. Maybe I could do another specialist. What are they offering me here? Riddle could be a good specialist pick, couldn't he? No, Riddle's my next pick on my roster. And then go for Tamina. Okay.
This guy will have a good match with anyone.
Look, I've got 1.16 left. 4 men, 3 women so far. I probably need a bit of a lower. Cody Rhodes is here now. He's coming up 195. He's a specialist again. I'm just looking at. I've got 3 bruisers. I've got 2 fighters. I've got no cruiserweights yet, and I think that probably needs rectifying. So on the men's, I've got Seth and Damien. I think Ricochet could be a very good shout as a cruiser. Let me just filter by cruisers for a sec. Mysterio 216. We're gonna go cruiser option on my men's side, and I could even go for someone like a Dominic, couldn't I? Get really cheap and go Mansoor. Humberto has good stamina though. I'm going to go Humberto Carrillo because he's got decent stamina and he's cheap. They're good. I looked at Ricochet, of course they're going to get Ricochet. Right, 1 million left. Probably need another heel male superstar. I don't have any giants yet, do I? And do I just go big and go Walter? I think I should. I'm going to go Walter as my next pick. Round 9. They're going for me. Fair enough. I'm not going to go. I mean, probably just go for another woman now, shouldn't I? I've got Bianca, Asuka, and Mandy. I probably need a decent heel female. I mean, Rhea and Shayna are the 2. I mean, Carmella could be a slightly cheaper option. But I think Rhea Ripley might be the choice. I mean, it's another Bruce, but I'm going Rhea Ripley. I'm sticking her in there. Rhea is joining SmackDown. They've gone Bartel, rid of my Imperium. Right, 540 left. Again, they are suggesting I go for a woman. If you look at those recommendations down there, Candice, Dakota, Nikki, ASH, and Natalia. So I've got. I probably do need a woman on the roster, don't I? I'm going to go for a cheap one though. Let's look at towards the bottom of the. You know, I don't think I actually have a cruiser female yet, and I think. Well, a fighter. Ooh, a fighter could get a lower card fighter. Lacey or Dakota just has better stamina, so I'm going to go Dakota Kai as my next pick.
Dakota Kai, an excellent pick for SmackDown.
She might be the last ingredient
so I've now got
to
5 women, 6 men. My budget is starting to shrink up a bit. Do I spend big on my last selection, or do I go sensible and maybe pick a 7th max? After I'm inside, the tag team division is now on this game, and I could go for. I mean, who's my giants? Just Walter. Yeah. Could go for Rey Mysterio as a giant. Fighters and bruisers work hard, but only bruiser really is Drew. I mean, if I went with Drew as champion, who would I have his first opponent be? There's no obvious person on this list to go for. But I probably do need someone for Drew, don't I? Nakamura's got good stamina, but he would be most of my budget and probably be my last selection. Do I go King Nakamura? This is a tough choice. I could get some decent Biggie Priest. Sheamus Priest could be a good way to go. I'm just looking at my options here. I think Corbin Priest is a heel, doesn't he? I have one face, ideally. Do I go for Elias, maybe, as a cheaper option and save some budget? I'm picking Elias as my last
Show will walk with Elias. You can't deny this guy's fighting
selection there, and I think I'm gonna call time. Or do I just have a look at what I can get? It's just 72, so I've only got 5 and 6. I could get another cruiser for Walter to throw around. I mean, I could get a lower card. I could get a bottom card feud between Humberto and T-Bar potentially. Do only have one giant on the roster. Alright, so I'm gonna do T-Bar and then that's my draft now. That's my draft. There's my SmackDown roster. I'm happy with that. I've got Drew, I've got Seth, I've got Riddle, Priest, Humberto, and on the women's side there I've got Asuka, Belair, Mandy.
Who is about to join the
Let's see what they do now. Tyler Bate next. I've got so much money left actually. Oh god, they're going to get a lot bigger roster than I do. Shelton, Ivar, they're just picking up the scraps now. Joaquin Wild, why not? And now they're out of money as well. Look, they've got, okay, you can order to Zalvik, Ricochet, Owens, Brock, Dexter Lumis, Charlotte, Shirai. So we had interesting drafts there. So let's just compare them side by side. So Drew and Brock as the top guys. Belair and Flair similar, Seth and KO similar, Asuka and Shirai similar. And then I think I have got a decent slight undercard here. Walter, Rhea, Riddle, Priest, they're all strong. And even Elias is not bad. Humberto, Mandy, okay, T-Bar. And okay, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options there below 50 popularity. I've only got 1. So yeah, their roster, I think it's filled with a lot of and wasted, you know, a bit of wastage. So I'm actually happy with how that draft's gone. I think. So we now will book our first show, and then that will be it for this first episode. So let's see what Adam Pearce has to say. Yeah, okay, Adam Pearce. All right, mate. Yeah, I was born for this, Triple H. Yeah, thanks for continuing to book in. So champions. Who do I go with? I think I've got to go with Drew to kick off with the belt. And I might actually go for someone like a Rhea, because I've got Asuka and Belair who can chase for the belt on the women's side of things. So we have our first 2 champions. I'm going to book the show shortly. That's obviously the first show. But first thing I do is I'm going to use this power card, and I'm going to get 6 superstars to increase their popularity by 6. So they've picked Rhea, great shout. T-Bar, Mandy, Riddle, and Seth. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm really happy with the Rhea one. So if we look at our roster now, 275s here. Rhea and Drew showing my 2 champs, 75 popularity. And then we've got Seth, Walter, Riddle, kind of the undercard below Drew, with Belair, Asuka, Mandy below. Well, mainly Asuka and Belair below Rhea. And then you've got Mandy, Priest, T-Bar, Elias, Humberto, Dakota. So happy with that, actually. I'm happy with how my roster looks. I always like to look at these these options down here. I'm not going to sign a local star just yet, but I am going to at some point I will be looking at this. I mean, Adrian Buck, but he has actually got first time performance. It's actually quite good for a local talent, but I've only got £59,000 to play with, so I'm not going to spend that on Adrian Buck just yet, but maybe looking for that in the future. I'm only using that one power card to kick off, but let's see what we want. Let's see what the journal says. Schedule a run-in, so I just need a run-in, that's fine. So I'm going to kick off my show with title matches, I think. So I'm going to kick off with a title match at the top. Drew is going to go up against Priest, and I'm going to this as a title match to kick off my SmackDown. And I'm hoping the title match will be enough for that to get a good rating. Maybe I kick off with a title match as well. Maybe I have Rhea defend. I have Rhea defend against Asuka to kick off the show as well. And we've got opener and closer of title matches. And I'm going to actually throw in a tag team title match here as well if I can. Alright, Humberto against T-Bar. Who's Humberto's partner? Humberto and Elias against the team of T-Bar and Walter. And this will also be a title match as well. So I've got 3 title matches on this first episode. But I need to do a run-in, don't I? That's what I need to do. So I've still got Seth, Riddle, Mandy. So I've only got 5 people left to do a women's run-in. Maybe I just do a Belair Dakota Kai match. And we have a run-in of Mandy Rose on Belair. Maybe we can start a feud there. So let's save that. Alright, promos. I've only got Seth and Riddle for promos, so I'm only going to have 2 promo slots. So we have our run-in, and that has fulfilled our goal. So we're going to just have a self-promo of Seth to kick off with us. Not role change, sorry. Maybe we have Riddle do some advertising as well here, and then we got a middle promo unbooked. I'm happy with how that is. We've got 3 title matches to kick off our SmackDown. We'll kick off with a bang with title matches. I'm not putting... Or do I put some money behind the match types, actually? Let's have a look at... I'm going to throw a couple of these as tables matches. So I'm throwing 2 of the tag team title the 2 of the title matches as tables. I'm leaving the main event as is. Priest and McIntyre for the belt as is. I'm happy with how that show's gone. Shame I can't book another promo in there. It'd only work if I did sign a free agent, which I think would not be a good use of my money at all. Because I'd just be signing the Danielle Wallace, wouldn't I? It's not worth it. Okay. Confirm that booking. Let's go with all of the standard logistics. Here is the first SmackDown. I'm not going to play anything on this first episode. I'm just going to sit. So we've got Rhea and Asuka for the belt. The tables match to kick off. And we've got a new champion. Rhea Ripley held the belt for 5 minutes. And this one, I think, may go to the pay-per-view if we can. Rhea and Asuka. It's gone up to level 1 rivalry, which is what we want. Kicks off with a promo, a good promo. That's what we like to see. Now here's a mid-card, here's our run-in, here's our commissioner goal for the week. On Belair. Let's see what happens. Dakota Kai wins as a result of the run-in. Disappointing. I don't mind. Again, there's no rivalry for the back of that, so that was a meaningless run-in, but we got a commissioner goal, and that's all that match was there for. Now we've got a tag team title tables match in the middle here. Humberto and Walter and T-Bar. What a tag team match this is. Who's going to be our tag team champions? It's going to be a random team. It's Humberto and Elias. Well done, boys. You're our tag team champs. 3.5 star. We've got a rivalry building here, so we can maybe push this one on further as well. Lovely. Like to see advertising role for Riddle. Oh, -6 promo. Jesus, that's horrible. But I got some money out of it, so never mind. And our main event, the Universal title, Priest and Drew. Let's see what happens. And we've got a new champion. He's our Universal Champion. Wow. So we've got 3 new champions on this show. What a start to SmackDown. Let's see how Raw will compete. There's no title matches on Raw. Interesting. Ivor and Whacking Wild to kick off. I mean, surely this, what do you think? 2 special. Whacking Wild wins. 2.5. Yeah, I think our opener got more than that. Brock with a promo. Excellent. Well done. A tag team match here. Marcel Bartel and Mace v Loomis. And Ricochet again. There's nothing. It's just a tag team match. Ricochet and Loomis win. 2-star. I think we've had a much better start to kick off. A Shotzi promo. Okay. Owens and Bate in the mid-card. And Tyler Bate beat Kevin Owens. Interesting. 1.5 star. Disappointing. Promo from Shelton Benjamin. Okay. Promo effect. And the main event. They've gone with just a normal tag team match. This is all normal matches. They go for more tables matches or stuff, but not here. Charlotte and Tamina v Raquel and Io Shirai. What have Raw got for us in this main event? Io and Raquel win, and which is a 1.5. And I think we have absolutely trounced them in this first episode. Look at this. 3 out of 4 matches we have beaten them comprehensively. Let's have a look what this has done. So Rhea's popularity has gone up 2. Asuka's has gone up 3 and is now the champion. We have, what happened with Belair and Dakota? +2, +3. Nice for Dakota to get some popularity. Our mid-card, +2, +2, +2, +1 for just 1 for Walter, but Elias and Carrillo get a bit of a boost there. And our main event, Priest is now on 71 popularity. McIntyre down to 66. Right, let's see. Rating score 93 rating. 82,000 fans. And we gained £80,000 as well. It's a good start. And we get a chance to veto their champ as well. Let's see what Raw did. 80 rating. 70,000 fans. And 74. So they're on 158 budget. Let's see that compared now. So we're 7k less than them, but we've got 12,000 more fans. So a good start for them. Their champs are Brock and Charlotte. We've got Priest and Asuka. Well, we're 3 weeks away from WrestleMania Backlash. We're going to build up to that. Let's see what they have got to say here. So Triple H. Okay, yeah, well, we just had... It doesn't matter, Triple H, that's fine. We can have faces against faces. It's not a big deal. Yeah, alright. Sorry, getting told off. Yeah, that's fine, Rhea. You're going to get a title shot. I mean, as a former champion, you're clutching at straws there, Rhea. You had it for 5 minutes, love. Let's, calm down. But she's got a rematch clause against Asuka. No problem. We'll give you a rematch. Don't keep you waiting too long. You'll get your rematch. Have at least 1 normal match this week. That's an easy one. And Asuka has the talent for tables matches, which is interesting. Okay, promissory exclusive title rematch against Asuka. I might leave that for the pay-per-view. I'm not going to use my power cards just yet. I may just get a free agent, by the way. I might have a look at these. Clint McDougal. Shame that guy's gone to 38 popularity. A permanent there. Brute Force. Clint McDougal could be the guy I sign. He's got good stamina, Clint McDougal. Well, 62 stamina. I want someone permanently. Andrea Cannons. I mean, I could sign a man permanently, but I don't want to spend 108k. Again, Mysterio and Grimes are above my budget, and I'm not going to sign anyone temporarily. So I think Clint McDougal could be joining SmackDown. This, I don't know what he's meant to be, like a parking attendant or something. Clint McDougal, welcome to SmackDown, son. Alright, let's just have a look at my roster quickly before we finish this episode. Asuka and Priest are on yet, my top 2 stars now. Interesting, Drew and Rhea move actually quite far down. And Walter moved above them. Belair, Elias and Carrillo winning those tag belts has really helped out there. And Riddle, Mandy, Dakota. very happy with this roster now. Clint McDougall, fantastic addition. We'll maybe see him on the next episode. We just need more stars. As you saw last episode, we didn't have enough superstars to fill out all of the promo options, so it's good to get a Clint McDougall in on board. Cheap option, you can fill. I'm just going to quickly purchase. Oh, sorry. Let me also just purchase this advertisement as well. Let's get it all in. So I'm down to £89,000 budget now with those free agent signing, with those additions. We may also go with these extra options. That's for next week's episode. Thanks for joining me for episode 1. I'll be back for episode 2 very soon. And as always, like, subscribe, check out our podcast videos as well. They're always fun. We got loads going back, week on week. We look at the pay-per-views as well. So check those out. And I'll be back very soon. See you now, guys.